Welcome back to Fearmaker, am I right? Happy Halloween. This is the Halloween special. I'm looking up Halloween tier lists. Or should I say fear lists? Alright. A lot of Halloween candy lists. That's definitely, this says Halloween movie tier list. Is it the series Halloween? Okay, well I already have a ranked list of that. You can check my Letterboxd. Alright, let's ultimate Halloween candy tier list, or Halloween candy. I like ultimate Halloween candy tier list. What do they got there? That does not look very ultimate to me. What about the other one? Halloween candy. Alright, I like the captions here as well. And these seem like candies that are given out at Halloween. I'm gonna keep Halloween in mind. It's not just gonna be like a candy tier list. Cause I could do that very easily. Well, easily? I don't know, maybe not. Oh, this is good actually. This is good because they have stuff on here that's not even candy. Like this is, I'm getting the house that gave Sucky treats vibes here. This is good. This is good. All right, 100 grand. I'm gonna say for I would not want like a full size Halloween, a full size 100 grand for just to eat, but this is a good variety. This brings good variety in a bag of Halloween candy, so I'm gonna put it in A tier. Yummers tier, I guess. Same for Three Musketeers, good variety there. I don't know. So we got goated, yummers, this'll do. Trading fodder. Okay, that's good to keep in mind too. Colorful garbage. How dare you, and never had it. They have like floss picks. Oh, there we go. Toothbrushes. All right. Airheads. You know, Airheads are good for variety when you go to like a candy store or something like that. But for Halloween, I feel like Airheads are one of those candies that is like borders the line between not candy, something like Sour Patch Kids or Gushers. Gushers more so or not, because it's just because of marketing. How Airheads and I don't know, Airheads I guess are candy, they're taffy, but they don't have the same presence in the candy world. But they, I don't know, now they got like Airheads ropes and stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna put it in this'll do. I just don't feel like they're on the same tier as like 100 grand or Musketeers, the number candies. Almond Joy. You know, I'm gonna put it in A tier. Almond Joys don't age very well. I was like considering S tier, but then it was like maybe because they don't age very well, B tier. So I'm gonna split the difference, put it in A. Andes are not good for Halloween. These are after dinner mints. I like Andes, but come on, it wouldn't even be trading fodder. I would say colorful garbage. The wrappers are colorful. Almost how dare you. But no disrespect to Andes. Just for Halloween, like why are you giving out after dinner mints? You should be putting out on a pillow, not in a pillowcase. Apples, of course, how dare you. Now I like apples. I never had it. Yeah, never had it. I like apples, but I'm very particular about apples. If it's covered in bruises, which if you're putting it in a bag of Halloween candy, it's gonna be sloshing around all night. Yeah, it's gonna get bruised. I don't know where it's been when you give it to me. I want to pick it off the tree and make sure I take it home carefully so it doesn't get bruised. And by October, like that's going out of apple season, I think. I don't know. I need to be paying attention to when the fruits are ripe. I don't know. Baby Ruth. Baby Ruth is a respectable candy bar. It adds a nice variety to the trick or treat bag, but I think if anything is gonna go in trading fodder, it might be this. Maybe no, I'll say this will do, because I'll probably eat one or two. I'm not gonna trade them. The the orange and black loose tooth removal candies. Or peanut butter kisses, I guess. Peanut butter taffy. I want to say never had it, but of course I've gotten them at Halloween. I think I must have. Everyone has at least once if you've gone trick-or-treating. I'm gonna say colorful garbage. I don't actually think they're garbage, but and they are, you know, Halloween is the time for them. But no one's gonna take them if you trade them. I'm probably not gonna eat them if I get them. So yeah, I'm sorry, colorful garbage. Dang old bit of honey. Again, I respect these candies. I respect the peanut butter kisses and the bit of honeys, but no one likes to get these at Halloween. I almost want to say, how dare you? I would put it. They're not that colorful either, so I think I'm gonna have to say, how dare you? Butterfingers. I'm gonna go with the classic Butterfinger in this. Modern Butterfinger, they changed the recipe, they're not good anymore, but Butterfinger is like one of the best things to get at Halloween, I think. You don't get quite as many as like a Snickers, so the rarity kind of makes it a little bit more special. Yeah, definitely S tier for Butterfinger. Candy corn. Again, no one's gonna want it if you try to trade it. But it's not garbage. I respect candy corn as well, and this is the time of year for it. So it's definitely not in the same caliber as like peanut butter kisses. I would say it's more iconic than that. So I'll say this will do. If I get it, I don't know. I mean, how do you get it at like trick-or-treating? They give you like a bag of loose candy corns that they maybe tied up with a little bread tie. I don't know. That's I'm not sure I would want to eat that, but it will, you know, it's nice to get. This is specifically caramel apple Milky Way because Milky Ways are over here. This doesn't taste that much like caramel apple. It's got like a little bit of apple flavor from what I remember. I don't think these are old. They don't have them anymore. But I'll also put it in this'll do. They're fine. It's nice to get different like flavored candies. Man, I gotta make this faster. All right, Crunch is obviously you know what? I'm gonna put it in B as well. It'll do. There's not much complexity to it, but it's nice. Like it's one of the big ones to get. So yeah, I'll put it in B. Dots. Gumdrops, man. I mean, yeah, no. How dare you give me gumdrops for Halloween? What are you doing? Did you get this at the penny candy store? Giving me a little box full of gumdrops that are gonna get hard in like 2 days? No, thank you. Double Bubble, which does not last very long. I would eat it just because I have it. I'm not gonna quite call them garbage, so I will put it in trading fodder, even though I don't know that people would take it. I haven't really been able to. Whenever I'd say I haven't been able to. Like I still go trick or treating. I wish I would if I could, if they would let me. The world. You can see how passionate I am about it. But I never was able to. I didn't have any friends, so I wouldn't trade with other kids. It would just be my stockpile, and then what I didn't eat, unfortunately, I guess I would eventually have to throw away, even though I feel bad about wasting candy. Good and Plenty's, they're like candy-coated licorice, right? I'm gonna put it in How Dare You. I don't think I've had it, because it sounds gross. Maybe I've tried before, I don't know. But no, come on. Don't give me a box full of licorice candies. Again, look, did you go to the 30s and pick up a box of this for me to give out? Or did you have it lying around since the 30s? Haribo Gold Bears. It doesn't really feel like a good Halloween candy. You know, I have all these other candies. Gummy bears are gonna be like the last thing I eat probably. This is better for like a movie theater or something. I would say trading fodder. It's not bad. They don't last very long probably. The fun size packets. I don't know. Not my thing. Not for Halloween. Heath bars again. Also trading fodder. Like I'm probably not gonna get around to eating them. Maybe someone else would want them. This is like perfect example of trading fodder. These are Hershey's Hugs, which are the white chocolate with milk chocolate stripes. Hershey's Kisses are not good for Halloween because the wrappers are not sealed. This is like something for like a bowl to have out at a dinner party or at Christmas. This is not good for Halloween. I would almost say, how dare you then? I like Hugs. I like Hershey's Kisses and Hershey's Hugs. You could trade these with adults. It's the same thing. Hugs are a little bit better, but yeah, no, these aren't for how these you put them like if they have like an orange wrapper, you can put them out at the Halloween party. But other than that, like, what are you doing giving these out? Hershey's, yeah, I don't trading fodder also because like, but who wants it? Who wants it? It's just chocolate. It's plain chocolate. Again, maybe the adults. I don't know. Like me. No, but I don't. I want the Skittles, you know? We'll get to it. I gotta hurry up. Hershey's cookies and cream. Respectable. This will do. Yep. I like it. In fact, no. I'll put it in A. So there. Hot tamales. I don't like them, but I know people would, so I would put it in trading. I don't think it would be down here with the good and plenties. Like, some people like hot tamales, I think. Right? I don't know. I don't. So, C tier. Jolly Ranchers, they're fine. Yeah, I mean, I would probably eat them. Again, the wrapper is not good, but you expect to see a few Jolly Ranchers in the bag somewhere. Junior Mints, these are not really for Halloween also, but they're a nice surprise when you get them in your bag. So I'm gonna put it in 8 here because it's always like, oh, Junior Mints. I got a little box of Junior Mints. That's nice. And really, like, when you go to the movies and you get a box of Junior Mints, it's too many. You're like, I think I've had enough Junior Mints, but I'm almost done with the box. I guess I'll keep eating them. Kit Kats, you can never really get enough. I would put it in S tier because they're really the perfect. They're perfect Halloween candy, and they keep for a while too. I think even if they're like a little bit stale, you can't really tell. Yeah, Kit Kats are one of the perfect Halloween candies. Crackle is like a worse crunch bar, but it's not bad. It's trading fodder, I guess. Some people don't like Hershey's chocolate. I would say Nestle chocolate is the same, if not worse. It's not even Nestle chocolate anymore though. It's Ferrera. I don't know. I'm not gonna, I haven't gone trick or treating since Ferrera bought out all the Nestle candy, so I'm not even gonna keep that in mind. Is this Laffy Taffy or specifically banana Laffy Taffy? Because that's a huge difference. I don't see any other Laffy Taffy in here, so I'm gonna take it as like the whole thing, the whole brand. They're fine. I'm gonna put it in trading fodder because if you can trade it, you probably would want to, or I would want to anyway. Chewy lemon heads, I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna put it in never had it. I don't think I can accurately rate lemon heads. I don't really like, I think maybe I've tried lemon heads and I didn't like them. I've never tried the chewy ones and I am curious. So I gotta try those, but for now I'm gonna put it in never had tier. Fun Dip, sort of along the lines of Junior Mints. It's not, I wouldn't associate it as much with Halloween, but it is a nice surprise to get. But it's sort of messy. I don't know. I'm thinking of it more along the lines of Airheads actually. So I'm gonna put it in B. Mallow Cup. Now on the one hand, I'm thinking back to the house that gave Sucky treats with a bit of honey, but it's not. Mallow Cup's not bad. I forget the company that makes these. They have other stuff like a butterscotch flavored cup or something like that. I don't have a good sense of what Mallow Cup is like actually, but It's one of those things where it's like, oh, I got a mallow cup, interesting. Like it's another thing that is rare enough that it adds nice variety, and you're not like, oh, mallow cup, like with bitter honey. So, man, it occurs to me they have bitter honey, but I don't see Mary Jane's on here. That's like, I would put, it's the same deal, but like, that's interesting. I feel like I see Mary Jane's, I would see Mary Jane's more often than bitter honey. Mallow cup could be trading fodder. Someone would probably be like, there's mallow cup probably has its fans that are like, oh yeah, I'll take that. You know, Mike and Ike's, I don't really like, or like, and Ike and Mike. But it doesn't insult me as much as Good and Plenty. It's more like hot tamale. Yeah, trading fodder. It's like hot tamales, but I don't like them. Because they're sort of jelly bean-ish. I don't like jelly beans. Jelly beans are not on here because that's Easter candy. I mean, Easter candy tier list. I mean, Milk Duds sort of shaped like Easter eggs, but you don't see them at Easter. Milk Duds are fun if you don't get too many. I'm gonna say this will do. I like Milk Duds and they are an iconic Halloween candy, but it's the thing where if you get like if you have 5 boxes of Milk Duds, like those little Milk Dud boxes, that's almost too many. I think 4 is probably the perfect number. You don't really, I don't know. I'm sure Milk Duds has its fans out there like Mallow Cup. So it's not as quite of a nice surprise as getting Junior Mints. But it is better. I don't know. To get not better than Junior Mints. I don't know what I'm saying, but yeah, B tier. Milky Way is iconic for Halloween, so for that I'm just gonna have to put it in A. Even though I think it's just alright. I don't think I'd like Three Musketeers better for it, but like, I don't know. You gotta put Milky Way in A, if not S. But I would not put it in S because it's not up there for me. M&M's I'm gonna put in S as well. I think those are also perfect for Halloween. I pretty much always eat all my M&M's packets that I get, so even just the plain ones I would put in A. Mounds is dark chocolate, so that for me that's trading fodder. I do not like dark chocolate. Mr. Goodbar, I'm gonna say this will do. I like Mr. Goodbar. It's chocolate with peanuts in it. It's good. So, you know, I don't need Crackle because I have Crunch, but Mr. Goodbar is unique. There's nothing else like it. Because it's so plain, no one else is bothered. Necco wafers, I'm not gonna put in F tier because to an extent I do respect Necco wafers even though they are garbage, but they're colorful garbage, so let's put it in D. Nerds, S tier, absolutely all the way. Especially if you're giving out full things like that, like that's, what is that? What do you live in, a mansion? is this the full size candy bar house? No, but even just the little packets, those are one of my favorite things to get. Now and later. I almost want to say how dare you. Again, it's like penny candy. I like now and laters, but what are you doing just giving out a handful of now and laters on Halloween? Like, at least get some Starburst or something. But no, I'll put it in D. But no, again, no disrespect to now and later. What are you doing? It's if you're eating like handfuls of Halloween candy or whatever, you don't want to be spending your time like, oh, now I'm gonna spend 10 minutes eating a single now and later. Payday is good. I would say trading fodder. I would maybe eat it, but I would be more likely to trade it. It's just a lot of peanuts. Peanut butter M&Ms are, probably the only M&Ms I'm gonna put in A tier instead of F. Honestly, no, I'm gonna put it in B. The peanut butter in M&M's is just okay. So I'm gonna say this will do. They'd be like the last M&M's I try to eat. The peanut butter Snickers, which is probably the same type of peanut butter since they're both Mars, it complements Snickers better. So I'm gonna put it in, I'm gonna put in S tier because Snickers is obviously gonna go in S tier. Let's not joke around. Obviously, Snickers is gonna go in S tier. And peanut butter Snickers is just that, but with peanut butter too. I don't think it replaces anything. So yeah, peanut butter Snickers is good. Snickers peanut butter squared, as they once called it. Peanut M&Ms, yeah, obviously S tier is just M&Ms with peanuts in it. It's just more to love. You would think that'd be true of the peanut butter M&Ms, but not for me. They're fine. Quarters, you know, if you don't have candy, I gotta respect. I'm not gonna say how dare you. I gotta respect the attempt. You're not gonna trade it. So I'll say this will do. Like, hey, you don't have candy, fine. I'll take a little handful of quarters. Thanks for the effort. Raisinets though, how dare you? You're gonna try to pretend this is candy. It's chocolate covered raisins. Don't insult me by giving me a dried fruit. Like, come on. At least Almond Joy is like candied fruit or something. Reese's peanut butter cups, obviously S tier. Come on, it's Reese's peanut butter cups. You know, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say anything else. It's Reese's peanut butter cups. Like, what are we doing? Reese's Pieces, on the other hand, not as much for me. I'm gonna put in trading fodder because I would trade it. If I could, I would trade it. Rather than, like, yeah, I don't know. There's a thing where if they sort of remind me of when I had them on a cruise or a ferry ride one time, rather, and I got nauseous. So because I was on a boat, I got seasick, and now I sort of associate them with that. And they're just like kind of whatever. There's no chocolate, I don't think, so not as good as Reese's peanut butter cup, obviously. Ring Pop. I'm gonna put Ring Pop in S because that's like another really nice surprise to be like, oh yeah, I got a freaking piece of candy jewelry in my bag. It just adds another level of play to Halloween, which is already a very playful candy-centric holiday, and Ring Pop just adds to that. Even though it is just a cheap little lollipop, but it's like it's cool to get. You just find it in the bottom of your bag. You got like 1 or 2 Ring Pops. Can put them on both hands, or if, God forbid you get 5, then you can pretend you have a gauntlet. Runts. I like Runts. I'll put them in A. Sure. That's it. Nothing else to say about that. Skittles for me is S. S for Skittles. Like, come on. I keep saying come on. Like, who are we joking around? Obviously, Skittles is S tier. Yeah, I don't know. I'm biased. Skittles is one of my favorite candies. I don't know how other people feel about it, but it's like, it's colorful, rainbow, extremely sweet fruit flavors. That's the perfect sort of candy for Halloween. Mars is dominating this category. Smarties. I love Smarties, but for Halloween, it's one of these loose candies like Hershey's Kisses. I would rather get a sealed bag for $1 at a corner store than find them in my trick-or-treat bag, because then they're sort of like, I don't know, maybe some dirt got in between the wrapper. So I'm gonna say this will do. As much as I love Smarties, they are my favorite candy. Skittles is up there, but Smarties is my favorite candy. But for Halloween, I'm gonna say B tier. Snickers, obviously S tier. I already said. Snickers peanut butter is S tier. So, Sour Patch Kids, I feel like is probably S or A tier for a lot of people. But for me, it's gonna be trading fodder. I don't. Not into it. Not that into sour candy particularly, and the texture of these, I don't like very much either. In fact, I'm just gonna put Swedish Fish right there as well, because it's the same thing, just not sour. Starburst, I'll say A tier. I almost want to say B tier because a lot of the time I don't even get around to eating them. But Starburst is respectable. Top of the line. I'm gonna put it in A tier. These are those strawberry bonbons, I think they're called, something like that. The grandma candy. Again, this is candy dish candy. What are you doing? I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say how dare you. I like them, but like, why, where did you get these? You found these lying around somewhere, and you just like, here's something I found lying around. No, this is not for Halloween. Sugar Daddy is another thing with like a weird loose wrapper. It's probably gonna melt and stick to the wrapper. It's just a nuisance I don't know I'm not against Sugar Daddy. I don't know in what context it would work, but, Halloween is certainly not it. I'm gonna say trading fodder though, cause maybe someone would want it. I don't know. It's a big thing of caramel on a stick. Sure, why not? Sweet tarts, again, not really something I would associate with Halloween, but, I like them. I'm gonna say this will do. I think on the same level as like Jolly Ranchers, something like that. If you're giving me a toothbrush for Halloween, you can go straight to hell. F you. We got... Now, these are not... We have regular Tootsie Rolls here, but these are the Tootsie Roll Fruit Chews. Not to be confused with Fruities, which are not even on here because, like, they're not common enough to see at Halloween. I don't know if I've ever gotten Fruities on Halloween. You barely ever see those. There's, like, a penny candy store near me where I see them now, but other than that, you rarely see them. And Tootsie Rolls is, like, releasing new flavors of chews in this line, like outside of Fruities. So it's almost like Fruities are there's becoming no purpose to them anymore, because they basically are just fruit flavored Tootsie Rolls like these. Anyway, that tangent aside, I would say these'll do. Loose wrappers, but they taste good. They're nice variety, I guess. I like the variety the Tootsie Roll adds. And of course, the Tootsie Roll Pops are great. That's a great thing to get at Halloween. I'm gonna say S tier. If there's any lollipop that belongs in at the top here, it's the Tootsie Roll Pops. So, yeah, S tier. In fact, that's the only lollipop on this list. I think they don't got the Jolly Rancher lollipops. That would be the only thing I could think of. Maybe Blow Pops. You don't see those very often at Halloween. Tootsie Rolls. I'm gonna count this as like Tootsie Rolls as a whole, as a roll. As in, these are like the bars, the little bars, but they also have the logs and like the sticks, the tiny logs and the thin long sticks. It's chocolate taffy. I mean, I like, I want to say this will do. I like Tootsie Rolls. I'm gonna say trading fodder because you could maybe, I feel like you get so many Tootsie Rolls of different shapes. It's like you want to get rid of some of them. You don't need that many. It's like Milk Duds, but you always get more than you really want. So yeah, Tootsie Rolls for trading. Twix. It's like just shy of S tier, I think. I'm gonna say A tier. I don't think it quite makes it. I love Twix, but it doesn't quite make the top for me. Twizzlers, this is complicated because I would say the strawberry sticks I would put in B. This will do. But if it's like the cherry, like thicker licorice, it like tastes more like actual licorice, it's more heavily tasting licorice, I would say. Or just any other variety of Twizzlers that isn't like just those plain strawberry sticks, I would put it in trading fodder. Because I don't want it, but I'm sure someone else would. Sour Punch Sticks, I don't have a good sense of those, so I'm gonna put it in X. Warheads, I think I did try one recently, maybe. I've probably tried them when they were in my Halloween bag. I'm gonna say trading fodder, because there's probably people that would like it more. But I would say this will do, but like, if you can find someone else that wants it, sure. Werther's Original, I almost want to say how dare you, because it's the same sort of thing as strawberry bonbons. In fact, I will. I like Werther's, but where did you get these? You did not buy these to give out on Halloween. Don't kid me. Whoppers are perfect for Halloween, I think. Other than the fact that their shelf life is so bad, if you're digging through your Halloween candy months later, you might as well just throw them out. So I would almost put them in A, but I'm gonna say B tier just for that. And then York Peppermint Patty, not quite as special in the rare department as like Junior Mints, but better than Junior Mints. The interior mint filling is a better quality than Junior Mints. So I'm gonna put an A because it's like a better version of Junior Mints. In a sense, fancier. It's special to get these, but not rare. So I think that's pretty accurate. That's this is the official canon Halloween candy tier list. Now I haven't gone trick-or-treating in a few years, unfortunately, and probably never will again, but this is what I've gathered in the years of experience I had. Do what you will with this knowledge, and happy Halloween.